now proudly presented on SNME. That's Sunday night's main event. Patreon and free feed.
We just people from the north side. Once the Timmy's at the shore fine. Winter ready on the four ties. Heavy traffic during 4-5. Gotta hustle on your own time. Color people every port side. We just people from the north side. Once the Timmy's at the shore fine.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your host, your boy George Mackay, live here at Destiny during the intermission. I'm sitting down with the king of bros, one of my all-time favorites. It's Matt Riddle. This is incredible.
Hey, thanks for having me, bro. And I didn't know I was one of your favorites. Huh?
You are all-time one of my favorites. Even in MMA world, you were all-time one of my favorites.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
I gotta ask you this, because I'm a big MLW guy. You didn't get a chance to win that MLW world title your first time around, but now you're back. Mm-hmm. You've entered Battle Riot. Of course, Sami Callihan sticking his face in where it doesn't belong. But Matt Riddle to become the MLW World Heavyweight Champion, is that something that you got to check off on your bucket list this year?
You know, I think that's one of many things I'm going to check off the bucket list this year. But yeah, that was something that eluded me years ago before I went to the WWE. And it was unfortunate because I was in a great position. I had the love of the fans, love of the company, but things just didn't match up. I was technically under contract somewhere else. Even though it wasn't a television product, it was still a contract, and I wasn't able to. You know how it goes, you know? But I still competed for the title, won the title, but now we're in a different spot. I'm a free agent. I can win anything, lose anything, do anything I want. So it kind of puts, I personally think it puts me in a more valuable position, and it lets me bet on myself, which I'm a firm believer in. I feel like a lot of people take the easy way out, that guarantee, and I'm a firm believer in betting on yourself,
Absolutely, 150%. Now, I've got to ask this. Betting on yourself, doing everything you did, you're a free agent now. Have there been any talks with any of the major companies, say a TNA or even an AEW, to try to bring you in, or are you just enjoying life on the indies?
I am enjoying life on the indies, but there have been conversations. Tony was very brief. I saw him at the last New Japan show I did, and I don't know, he was probably there watching. He has a lot of his talent. They go hand and back and forth, so he was there just for that brief hello, this or that, but I would imagine he saw my match with Zach. And then I've talked to TNA, I've talked to certain people that work in the office there, and there's some interest. The only thing is, though, my dates fill up really quick. The indies, surprisingly to me, are still killing it, and there's still money to be made, money to be had. Today, that meet and greet line was it was still going. I had to cut it off early. This guy, right? So it's things have been good, and I feel like right now I'm, for the first time in my life, not only am I like a free agent, but I'm extremely valuable because I already put all the years of work in, And I think for me now it's just work hard, have fun, and stay out of trouble.
I like that. But you know what? It's okay to get into trouble when you're in the ring beating the crap out of people like you just did to Joey Janela.
That's right.
So I got to ask you this. You're in Canada. We have some of the best fresh, clean air. If you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the bud. The bud here is top-notch, and it's phenomenal.
The air is pretty good, too. The bud's phenomenal as well. Harry Potter's hooked me up the other day. Shout out to
10,000 milligram gummy, right?
Yeah, 10,000 milligram gummy bear. But also, I dabble in the industry myself. I got the Riddle G2 and 4. Just hit the streets in Cali. I'm pretty sure it's already sold out. But they'll be growing more. We're doing small batch, and it's pretty tight. So we got a lot of things going on. I got the merch, the Rude Dudes, the King of Bros, the Rat Slayers, everything. It's a whole bunch of stuff.
Now, what about, I got to ask you this. You've probably been asked this. Have you and Rob Van Dam ever smoked a joint together?
Me and Robert Van Dam have smoked marijuana together a couple times. We've done the vapes. We've done the joints.
Have you done the drinks? I love the drinks. I'm a big fan of the drinks.
I don't know if we've drank the drinks together, but I know he's had drinks and I've had drinks. We've had not cannabis-infused drinks, like drink drinks.
Oh, but I'm talking about the cannabis-infused drinks. They're phenomenal.
I had a couple of those yesterday.
They're good,
They're
right?
good. They're fantastic.
My favorite one is the mango vanilla.
Yeah, I like the pink lemonade. Just keep it sparkling with the pink lemonade.
I can see that, man.
Yeah.
I can see that. And I gotta ask about the nails. Every time you change it up with a different color,
Yeah,
is the color yes, is the color a representation of what your vibe is that day, or is it just more to match the gear?
You know, for me, I like the slime green most of the time, but I had an award show to go to. So at the award show, my girl was wearing a red dress. She wanted red nails, so I did them red. But as you can see, it works with my red gear, and it pops. You know, it looks good on me. So
I love that.
yeah, and it's clean. And I think a lot of people don't get it. They're like, oh, why do you paint your nails? Do you guys see how clean those are? And smooth and nice. You want to be touched by these nails. They're nice.
Your nail tech is phenomenal.
Yeah, she's great.
She
She
does
comes
good
to the house. Her name's Ariella. She's fantastic.
That's amazing. That's
Yes,
incredible.
yes.
All right, 2 more questions. I'm going to let you go enjoy the rest of the day.
Sure.
But when it comes to Matt Riddle and Randy Orton, RK Bro, it was a phenomenal time. It was a great time. Unfortunately, Randy got injured. We never got to see that kind of play out. Was the plan when Randy came back, if you were still there, for you two to reignite that? Or because the storyline never finished, they just kind of hung it up?
Well, I don't know. To me, I always assumed you would because there's money on the table. But with WWE, you just never know. You know, I've seen them do great things with nothing and then tear something that's great down to nothing. So, and that's not a knock on them or anything. Fantastic place, whatever. But it's just how certain things play out. I personally think there was some legs to it. You know, I think it was a possibility, but that didn't happen. And maybe down the road, if I ever make it back there, maybe it does happen, maybe it doesn't. Who knows? But at least it got to happen, right? Some people don't even get to say that. So that's how I look at it.
I like that. And my final question. I have so many great memories of you. Like I said, you're one of my favorites. The fight pit with you and Timothy Thatcher was electric. Bobby Fish. How much fish?
How much fish could Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry fish?
How much fish can Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry fish? That's incredible.
I see him quite a bit on the indies too. You know, he stays pretty active. And I saw him the other day, and every time I see him, somebody yells that at him. And I'm like, wow. And he's like, dude, I haven't shook it from NXT. Like, it's a thing. It's a thing now.
Do you have a favorite moment or memory of your time there in WWE? I mean, there were so many classic Matt Riddle moments.
I just had fun the whole time, for the most part. Tagging with Randy was fun. Tagging with Stallion Pete was fun. My NXT run was fun. Even, wrestling champions for the U.S. title and doing all that. I mean, I can't really think of like a terrible moment wrestling, even doing all the rumbles and the extreme, the Money in the Bank ladder matches where you're jumping off ladders. Everything was great. I had a blast.
Incredible. And you did, I guess this question kind of popped in my head. You did mention if the door ever happens for you to return. Is there good communication still there with WWE?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't talk to the office.
No, I know. I'm not sure you're on the phone every day.
Triple H has not talked to me. None of them. But other people that work within, I talk to all the time. And people have hit me up, not just to be friendly or say what's up, but with other business opportunities and things like that. So, I think it's all friendly. I have no ill will towards anybody, I never do. But, that's it.
That's it. I love it. This has been a bucket list moment for me. Dude, I have been electric and excited about this all day. I got to sit down with Matt fucking Riddle, the king of bros. Can we bro one time? Can we just at the same time go bro?
Yeah.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Bro.
Oh my God. What a moment. Guys, that's it for this week. Straight Talk Wrestling. Peace, love, and wrestling. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and turn on that notification bell so you get notified each time we post a video. Alternatively, you can check us out on all podcast platforms and hosted on Podbean. We are also available on the SNME network. That's the Sunday Night Main Event Patreon. Please feel free to check us out there as well. And don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at _Straight Talk on Twitter, at Straight Talk Wrestling on Instagram, Straight Talk Wrestling on Facebook, Straight Talk Wrestling on TikTok, and of course, you can check out all our merch at ProWrestlingTees.com.
I don't need a nigga cosign. Without the liquor, you become a victim. You ain't never got a pole mine. I ain't messing with